Okay, welcome back. No, I should take this off. I look like Jason. It's been on long enough. Oh gosh. Ooh. Okay, I'm back. I missed you guys, honestly. I missed doing one-on-ones with you guys. That's why I wanted to make this video. But for those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Amanda. I left a cult, blah blah blah. You want to see that video? Well, I'll leave the link in the description box. But today I'm not really gonna be talking about culty things, because today I just kind of wanted to just talk with you guys. I feel like it's kind of been busy. This whole year's been so crazy. I don't need to tell you guys that. Because of this whole year, the one thing that I can come out and say I learned good skincare for my skin. So I want to share those tips with you guys. I'm going to share with you the skincare that I really like, and also the stuff that I think is not worth the money. Like, I'm going to be blunt and honest about it. Obviously, this video is not sponsored. I'm just going to be showing you all the stuff that I've been using over the year. I was never even into skincare before 2020. Don't, like, take everything for gold, too, because I also have really dry skin, and, like, everyone's skin's different, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to talk to you guys about the skincare that I've learned, especially because the other day, this is what inspired this video. The other day, I saw a dermatologist, and she got, like, really close to my skin, and she said, wow, you have really good skin. And I was like, really? I feel like my skin's been so bad this year because of the masks have caused like so much acne down here. Like, I'm still recovering from this. There's still a little spot of acne right down there. But I want to tell you guys like my tips and tricks so that have helped me get rid of the acne and also help my skin like not be so dry, especially because it's so dry right now here in Utah. I feel like I'm talking really fast. Am I? Oh, also, I wanted to, on top of doing skincare, I wanted to talk about embarrassing stories. I want to tell you guys some embarrassing stories, but here is the deal that me and you have to make. You guys have to comment down below. It doesn't have to be the most embarrassing story ever, because I'm not going to give you my most embarrassing story ever. If there's enough of them, I think I'll do another video and we will read through your guys' embarrassing stories, and I'll tell you my most embarrassing story if you guys come through for me. Okay? I know you will. You guys are awesome. I pulled off that mask earlier, and yeah, you guessed it. It's one of these. I'm still vouching for these masks. These are the best masks ever made. Like, don't at me. This is something I discovered in 2020. Do it. You won't regret it. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys what my skincare routine has been lately, and then we'll talk about what I like and dislike. How about that? Because I haven't done my skincare routine yet. So, e.l.f. It is a pore toner balm, and it was only $8. Recently, I've been trying not to spend too much money on my skincare because I started to keep track of how much I was spending, and I was repulsed. But this is just like a balm. But so I like to put the toner on and let the toner like set into my skin before I do my serum. So we'll let it set. While it's setting, I'll tell you my one of my embarrassing stories. Not the most embarrassing story, but one of. When I was a kid, back in the order, we weren't allowed to date. We weren't allowed to have boyfriends, hold hands, break order standards. Like, that was a big no-no. Your first kiss is supposed to be on your wedding day, right? You can hold hands when you're engaged. You know, being the hormonal teenager I was, I had a huge crush on this guy. Looking back, it's like, why did I like him? It was kind of dumb. My mom liked to throw parties when I was younger. She just threw them all the time. She invited a bunch of people over for the party, and he was there. And I was like, whoop. She had me bring this tray out to the living room where everyone was. It had like hot chocolates on it. I was supposed to pass out these hot chocolates to all these people. And I made a mental note of which hot chocolate mug was his. I gave it to him. And I was like, okay, he has the green mug, that's his. And then later that night, I was supposed to do the dishes. I was doing the dishes, okay, putting them all in the dishwasher, and then I found his mug. Remember, the green one? And I looked at it and I was like, this was his mug. And I was like, licked the entire rim of his. Ew, that's so gross. Ew, why am I telling you guys that? Remember, I was like 13. Let's just say I was 11, okay? I was 11. That's what happens too when your parents tell you can't date till you're married, okay? That's what happens. So don't do that to your kids. Or else they'll get freaking herpes from a... Ew. I hope he doesn't watch my videos. That's so embarrassing. Actually, I don't care. He doesn't know who he is because he never knew I had a crush on him. I never told him. it would have never worked. That's one of my embarrassing stories. And you know what? I realized the more you talk about your embarrassing stories, the less embarrassing they are. Because my most embarrassing story of all time, I have told at least like 20 people. And it's not as embarrassing anymore. I will tell you guys, if you come through for me in the comments and tell me your embarrassing stories, yeah? My embarrassing story is right here, whereas I have embarrassing stories up here, you know? But if you guys come through for me in the comments, I will tell you my most embarrassing story. And you will throw up. Okay, we're going in with my serum now that my toner has set into my skin. This is new. My sister gave me this for Christmas, and I actually really like it. But it just really makes my skin feel plump and even kind of moisturized. And then I feel like I have this glow after I've applied this. But it does have a scent to it. I know some people don't like scents in their skincare products. And then I only have 3-step process in the mornings. It's just toner, serum, and depending on the day actually, if I'm super dry, I will put this snail secretion on. I've already told you guys about the snail secretion. I'm on my 3rd bottle now. I got this for Christmas because I talk about this stuff so much. I'm not feeling too dry today. And then I would just, after doing those steps, I would do sunscreen. But I'm not going out today quite yet, so I'm going to wait on the sunscreen. We can talk about sunscreen, so if you guys want to talk about sunscreen. I've used this one on days where I want to go like jogging and I want something light on my skin because I'm going to sweat. It was from Costco. It's not like the best. It's very thin and I like that. The one I like the most right now is these two. But they taste nasty. You're not supposed to eat it, but you end up accidentally eating it. This one's SPF 20, this one's SPF 30. To be honest, I like this one a little bit more just because I feel like it hydrates my skin a lot more. This is the number 2 brand. And then Clinique, this is good. I feel like my skin gets dry after I use it. And then, yeah, stuff is, I think it's the same thing, but I just don't like these kinds of bottles for sunscreens because you never can get them all the way out. I like when you can just open them up. So yeah, then I'll do the sunscreens. While we're on the topic of my routines, I'm going to tell you my nighttime routine because you asked, because you care so much. Okay, so at night, I do the same thing. I do the toner, and then I'll do the toner, and then I'll do this serum. I've already showed you guys the serum. I love this serum. It is a little pricey. Like the big bottles are like $37, but it lasts me like 3 months. So, and I think it's worth it. This e.l.f. moisturizer was only $12, and it lasted me a good a month and a half maybe. But $12 is really good for a moisturizer that, like, my skin really soaks this stuff up. I like to put this on at night. And now I kind of do this eye cream. I know eye cream's kind of like not a scam, but it's like, you don't really need an eye cream and a lotion, but I got this for Christmas for my sister, and I really like it. This is what I put on for nighttime, and this is what I go to sleep with. It's this Restore and Renew Face and Neck Night Cream. I really like it. It's very hydrating. I never wake up feeling like my face is dry when I put this stuff on. Can you hear that? That's the chair. Another thing I would put on at night when I'm feeling like I have a lot of rosacea, because I get a lot of like redness. Not anymore though, because I found this stuff at Ulta and it was on sale for like $13. I still have a bunch of it. You don't have to use it all the time. It's a paste that you like put on your skin. You let it sit and then you rub it into your skin and you sleep with it on. It works. If you have rosacea, I do recommend this. Can you see? On to the products that I do not care for and will never buy again. This, I know I like Clinique, but I do not like this serum. I just felt like I spent $52 on this serum, and my face, maybe it's just me, but I feel like for $52, my face, I should have had a noticeable difference, you know? Whereas like these masks are like $5, and after one use, I notice a difference. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. If anyone else has used this serum, let me know. And this is empty. I've used it the entire bottle and I still am like very displeased, so I will not be buying this again. Sorry, Clinique. The next one is, okay, we're gonna talk about acne. I had the worst acne for the last, right before Christmas, okay? I was starting to break out right here, break out right here. I was just stressed, maskne, it was just bad. And so I went to Ulta and I talked to the lady, like I wanted something that would help my acne. And this was $23, okay? This is the Murad Acne Control. It's like a spot treatment. It says it will reduce the blemishes and the size and the redness within 4 hours. And then, like, you can keep reapplying and it will reduce it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. This is how much you get for $23. And yes, when I, like, placed it on there, I placed it on this one. This was before Christmas, remember that. I placed it on this one, placed it on, like, all the areas. It reduced the redness barely after 4 hours. And I was reapplying like crazy. And it didn't do like I thought it would. Like, I thought it was going to heal it. But, like, it's been, like, 10 days, and it's still there. So, I'm just, like, I don't think I'll buy this again. And if anyone knows, any of you guys know of any, like, acne spot treatments that are, like, because I've heard of overnight stuff. That's what I thought this was going to be. It wasn't. What I did like, though, for acne control was I like chemical peels. This chemical peel was really good. You just have the little cloth and you pull, what should I show you? Do you care? It's like these little cloths and then you rub it around on the affected area and it kind of makes your skin peel. This stuff works way more than that other stuff. I don't know how much this stuff is though. I got it on sale. But I do recommend these if you're having a hard time with your acne. I had Colleen do a chemical peel on me too because it was so bad. Okay, the last products I really liked. I tested out the Clinique Take the Day Off. This was like a tester just to see if I liked it. And look, I used the whole thing. And then my sisters bought me some for Christmas. I really like this stuff because I feel like it doesn't strip my whole face of all of my oils. Because I'm already dry, you know. It doesn't strip my face and make it dry. But it does its job and gets the makeup and sunscreen off my skin. And I've already told you guys about this toner. It's good. Coaster X toner, $24. I mean, I'll probably buy it again eventually. It's definitely my blackheads. It's supposed to help with your blackheads, and it definitely helped my blackheads. That's all. That's all the skincare I used this whole year. Well, other than like what I had showed you in my previous video. The stuff in my previous video that I showed you, like the L'Oreal moisturizer and the serum that I used, that stuff was good, but it wasn't great. So that's why we're not talking about it. If I had to pick 3 products to go the entire 2021 with, I would probably pick definitely the Snail Secretion, the Advanced Snail 92. Definitely, we're taking that into 2021. For sure these. If I could have one a week, I use one a week. And then, I don't know, probably a toner or a serum. That's hard. But those two would be my top for sure. We're taking those into 2021. Anyways, that's all the skincare products. I'm going to give you guys one more embarrassing story. It's not even that embarrassing, but I went into my hairdresser the other day and I was telling her the story. My hairdresser liked the story, so I'll tell you guys the story. So back when I was in the order, I've told you guys about how the bank is like where you have to go into the office and you have to write up a slip and write down why you need the money and how much you need and make it authorize and get the authorization code. Like, they make it so hard to get money out of your own dang bank account. I went in to get money and they only have the bills that they have there, like, and they only have a certain amount of money at the bank. So I went in and I was like, I need to get $50 out for groceries. And they were like, okay, we only have ones. And I was like, that's fine. And that's happened a lot. That happens all the time at the order bank because they just have what they have and you get what you get. You don't throw a fit. So they're counting out the $50. I'm just making sure they're counting it right. I get the $50. I put the wad of $1 bills into my purse and then I go to the grocery store. I think it was Smith's. And the cashier at Smith's was like, he was some young guy and he was like, okay, that'll be $20, da-da-da, and I counted out the $20, and I gave it to him, and he was like, what do you do for a living? And I remember being like, what? He was like, well, you're just paying in all ones. Like, why are you paying in all ones? Which now that I think about it, I'm like, okay, nosy, big boy. But he was like, why are you paying in all ones? And I was like, that's just what the bank had. Like, that's all the bank had. So I'm paying all ones because I don't have anything else. Like, what do you mean? He totally thought I was lying. He was like, okay. I figured out how weird it was like probably a few years ago, I thought back on that memory and I was like, oh my gosh, he thought I was a stripper. He legit like thought I was paying with my strip money. But to me, I thought that all of the banks were like that. I thought that everyone is just like, get what you get, don't throw a fit, okay? At least we're giving you your money. Yeah, years later I thought about that and I was like, just laying in bed one day and I was like, oh my gosh, that cashier 4 years ago, he thought I was a stripper. That's not a very embarrassing story, huh? Is it? I don't know. To me, I thought it was totally normal. So, and I have a lot of stories like that where it's like, is that not normal? I know some of you that watch this have came from a cult, and I'm sure you can relate to this, but like, you start to get to this point where that kind of stuff happens so much, where whenever anyone questions you, you start to be like, oh, is this like one of those things where I'm not normal and you are? Like, I don't know. I don't know social norms. Psychology, sociology, and communications. I recommend that for anyone who leaves a cult. Anyway, those are my stories. That's all my skincare. You promised that you would tell me an embarrassing story, so leave it in the comments down below, and I will read through them, and if there's enough, I think I'm going to do a video on it, and we'll discuss and see who wins the most embarrassing. No, we won't do that. That's kind of mean. But we'll read through, and then I'll tell you guys my most embarrassing. If you guys have some grade A stories. I'm really hoping you guys do, because I have so many embarrassing stories. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoy talking with you guys and reading your guys' comments. You guys are the best. You really are. I appreciate all of you guys. Let me know any of your skincare tips and tricks as well. But you owe me one embarrassing story. You're not getting off this time. You're not. I'm not letting you off the hook. You are telling me an embarrassing story. Period. Leave it in the comments down below. Alright, you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.